Okay, so off to the side. It's probably gonna hurt. It's probably gonna hurt. No. Although this tree being here, tree. I know you're shaking because you're scared. We're gonna fix it for you by falling right through you. But now it's fixed. And I will accept that fall damage because that tree needed to go. Oh, Stinson, you gotta agree. That tree needed to go. Actually, whilst we're here... Hello, trees! There is too much nature in my sky factory. And around my sky factory. Oh, this is when I should really need to go. Fall still counts. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for being on my side. So, this is when I should really mention that there is a distinct possibility of a slightly intoxicated stream at around about an hour before now, tomorrow night. Just saying. It's why I can't stream. The partner said that the partner got tickets to a burlesque show for like $20, and normally the place charges. It's a themed restaurant, so normally they charge like $80, and my inventory is obviously full. Normally they charge $80, and for whatever reason they don't like empty seats, so they'll sell the last couple of tickets the day before ultra cheap. So she picked up some ultra cheap tickets and said, we're going out to dinner. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to complain. It's one of their few shows I haven't seen. So, yeah. So we're going to go do that tomorrow. And then there is a chance that I am not designated driver. And therefore there is a chance when I come home, I may stream and I may not be entirely sober when I do so. You've been warned. Shouldn't you be saying aloha to the trees because you're concurrently greeting them and saying farewell to them? Maybe. Okay, so that's 6 belts worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could bring them up to here and then work out the rest. Still means getting them here. Yeah, all that's going to end on the ground, and on the ground, and on the ground. So the funny thing is, zoom in. Those top 6 belts are copper. The one under it is not copper. There isn't enough difference between the two ore types. It should be an interesting stream. Possibly. Oh, really? I can build it to there? Oh, done. Okay, maybe not done. 2. Oh, I need a better point of view. There we go. Ideally, we get it just high enough and we just clear straight up to that one. No, I want you to go on the other side of the belt. Yeah, that side, that. Okay, actually, let's start with the top. Top. Really? You're happy to go all the way to there? I'm going to take it. So yeah, I have no idea what I shall stream, if I shall stream. I could go with Satisfactory and we can try exploring in combat. At which point Stinson is probably going to have a death counter rather than a fall counter. The other option is I go all out and I go do something very, very smart like... What's that stupid game? Fortnite? Yeah, Fortnite. Although I have no idea anything about any of the controls or anything. How to build, how to... I know a gun shoots bullets out the front. That's my knowledge starts and ends. Okay, that one goes to... And that PC is still rendering videos. Okay. So ore up to... Yeah, there's already ore on the top belt. Okay. Let me through. Sure, I'll take this. Belt's too long. Belt's happy right there. Okay, well, these guys are going to go then. That'd be fun. Never seen a burlesque show before. No! No, I haven't either. Could do a Fortnite stream. Yeah, that's the game. It's a little darker, be almost identical. Fortnite starts. Do Apex. Is Apex free? Because Fortnite's free. Because I gotta admit, I'm never gonna play the game more than once. This bit of rock's gonna get in my way. It's gonna piss me off. It's already pissing me off. It's catching my head. Still going over. No! Okay, that doesn't click. Good. Next step, go further this way. That belt is too long already. Too steep, too long. So we want right about here, I hope. Come on. That's not square to the platform. Warframe? Yeah, no, Warframe's too Origin Store. I don't even know. Either be brilliant or be disaster. It would be a disaster. Well, on the bright side, you need more attitude, right? I really want the ability to mass extend a stack of belts. I do too, currently. Funnily enough, like this thing here, this is a completely stackable version. It used to be in early pre-release alpha. It used to be a single stack of 3 belts. In fact, actually, I think maybe when Jace did his belt thingamajiggy bob, that's exactly what he had. It was just a single stack of 3 belts that you just whack down and then could tape 3 belts into it. And if it was like that, it would probably be within the realm of them being able to just say you could just drag and drop forward 3 belts at a time. But the fact that this is so configurable, I can't see it ever happening. This is the problem when you go 3D. 3D, there's suddenly so many things that you can do in a 2D realm. It's impossible when you get to 3D. Like keeping enough iron plate in my inventory, because shit. That's also impossible. Stupid game. Thanks, Stinson. Good to see you're on the ball. I can't tell whether you're listening to the sound effects or you're just listening to me swearing. Either or, I give you the right answer. Chainsaw. Come on, hit something. Oh, there. So, Rev's there checking your work, making sure every single time that it definitely increments by 1. Go away. It's another limestone. That's a little tree. Go away, little tree. Inventory's not quite full yet, but we're getting there. Run, jump, carry the chainsaw through with you. Yep, it's fine. Still not full. That's copper. Really? That's all the copper that ended up in my inventory? One piece? Logistics and construction bolts would solve a thing or two? Yeah, they probably would. So, like, what the hell's that doing there? Bots following a super simple 3D grid would be fun to watch, actually. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I can only way I can see them adding any sort of automation to the building process is forcing you to use foundations to blueprint on, etc. And even then, I don't see it coming. There's a floating thing. I have 3,000 leaves in my inventory. Overkill much? You sort. There was more copper ore hidden away. Flower box. Have flowers. Because flowers, it turns out, are burnable, so they have some worth. Just don't know when I'll ever get around to actually being desperate enough that I have to burn flowers, but, you know. Okay, so what do we want? Iron. Shit ton of iron. Did I pick up the reinforce? Yeah, I got to reinforce, so if I ever get back to the Great Copper Mine, we can upgrade them. At the moment, I just want to get them into the smelters, and we'll worry about everything else later. Iron is in that corner. Take all. So we can go down one level safely. I can probably just build this from this height now. Okay, still got 6 belts. Shit. Conveyor belt's too long. Okay. So that means out here. You're happy there. Okay, so we want to go 5. No, that's a 5. That's the one we want. Okay, note to self. Start closer to the tower before building stackable up. I don't know if that's too tall. Flowers and flowers for chainsaw fuel. They don't actually let you use that. You have to use the biofuel, and you can't convert flowers up to biomass to then convert them into biofuel, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so how high are we? We are still too short. Believe it or not. God, we're a long way out. So we're not actually that much too long. So let's go with here. Oh. Look, Mom, I can see my house from here. And everything else. Can't afford. I'm out of rods. Damn. Shit, maxed out my power. Stinson, if you've just plugged that whole thing in, I'm not surprised you didn't blow up the whole power plant. You can run belts along the outside of the walls. 450 megawatts is not enough. No, it's not. Them stack wells should have no stability at that height. They would have lots of stability because they'd be linked up to the next set. It's the same as your power poles that run along. They actually draw their stability from the neighbours. Sure, because I really don't know how high I'm aiming for. But let's go with that high. Yeah, your power poles that carry power actually get all their stability from their neighbours. That's actually almost the right height. But what we'll actually do is we'll bring you in at like at that height, please. That works. We're getting close. Yeah, I can run belts along the outside of the walls. The problem is I'd need 6 wall pieces to run the belts. And then every 4th lot of walls, I just have a blank wall where there would be no windows to have light in. So I'm trying to avoid it. Because there's no ambient lights that I know of in the game yet. So if I fully enclose this, it's going to get real dark real fast. There to there, you to there, and then click, and then there, and you to there. You're right. Probably at this height, they'd probably really want to fall over, even if they were hooked up to everything else. I think they have to do with more the weight that's on them than anything else. But you know, the fact that I can build a floating platform that's held up by, at this stage, only by 3 legs, we're just going to move along. Ask no questions, for fear of answers you may not like. Like tomorrow, Coffee Stain finally adds physics to all the buildings. And suddenly if you build something that's outrageous like this, it all falls apart on you, like Kerbal Space Program rockets. I'm pretty sure you'd have people devastated and rage quitting instantly. Okay. So, can I reach this window? I can reach multiple windows. I can reach that far. That's fine, we'll accept that. Okay, the problem is I need to build it from the outside. AFK for 20 minutes. Poor excuse, Stinson. Poor excuse. Bad form. There. And then you would go into... Don't actually think that one's going to be valid. I built out down there. Let's build out. Players in the way. Player get out of the way. Encroaching other clearance. The other one just let me build it without an issue. Calm you. You're kidding me, right? Ooh. Okay. Is belt 2 clipping belt 1? That's the critical question. I don't think so. I can't tell, honestly. I'm going to go with yes. Okay, so we'll come over here. Fucking hell. The ground is so far away I can't build. You're kidding me. Oh yeah, I can see that. I have no idea if any of these are connecting. Some did. Some didn't. That missed. That missed. Missed. Fine, we'll just clean up everything else after the fact. Come on. Up higher. Okay, off the fucking edge. No, in this side of the stacker, you idiot. Okay, let's bring you all the way up to... Let's bring you up to there. And now I need to jump over the fucking belt. Okay, that's 2 belts. No, that's wrong. Try again. Go away. Ah! Yeah, that doesn't clip. No clipping. Good. You can come up to there. You can come in there. That doesn't clip. And then that will be our last one. And technically these are all running at half speed because I need to run all the way back to the start and upgrade 2 bloody belt pieces. But I'm done. Go away. No, step off it first, JD, then deconstruct. Oh. Okay, no more standing on the edge of things. So done with that. You're very right, later. No, you're very right, Rev. Shit, I'm tired. Yeah, that's probably actually how it's going to go. In 2 streams time, I might just end up running them along the outside of the building. But for right now, I have copper, which can go into... This whole neat and tidy thing's getting overrated real fast. Up to there. That's not going to work. Go away. Go away. there to there, there to there. It's not going to be... It's not even close to being perfect. I was about to give myself an excuse. That's actually shit. That's fine. Okay. KSP rockets not failing means the builder has failed. Or the builder has put in many, many hours of experience and their rockets no longer explode anymore. Which is the point I got to in KSP. Which I know I keep saying I want to do a series on, and don't get me wrong, I do want to do a series on it. I just keep not finding the time. Because games like Satisfactory come up. And let's be honest, given the choice between Satisfactory and KSP, what do you guys want to watch? Yeah, I didn't think KSP would get high in votes. You, go away. Power. A Power Pole Mark II. You, nope. Yeah, you're probably alright. You to there, you to there, you to there, and you to... Alright, I'm gonna actually have to go up there to build that one. Make me walk places, game. Just let me think it and you do it. Okay, so no, a power pole is there. That goes to there. That goes to there. So that's our first copper smelter. Bang. One problem solved. So, no problem solved. That has to hook up to no power. That would probably be a problem. Stop it. There. Come on. You must be making that. Okay. So, you are making 45, you're making 45, which means 15, no, 30. 30 are going this way, 15 are going that way. You're a full belt, you're a not full belt. Done, problem solved. One smelter down. What in the world is KSP? Sorry, I missed a lot of chat because cooking dinner at the moment. Build the smelters before you hook it in. I already done the smelters. A bit biased about KSP, but I'm also missing the point of KSP. KSP, it's sort of like a lot of other games. It doesn't have a point, apart from things blow up. What is the world KSP? It is Kerbal Space Program. Why do I watch KSP when I can literally watch SpaceX physically build a rocket in an open field in Texas? Because SpaceX is probably the only company crazy enough to literally build a rocket in an open field. And then, of all things, have the damn rocket blow over in the wind. That takes some, yeah. The S Plays! Thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome. Welcome. How's your day going? Turn you around and face you the right way. Well, it's alright, I guess. Well, look, you can come watch some Satisfactory and be part of the fall counter, because that seems to be the main point of this particular stream. To see how many times Jetty can accidentally fall off the edge. The answer is officially a lot. logistics. Splitter. In line with that splitter. Why for you not line up? Aha! Yeah, that's lining up now. It's not lining up. Stupid game. Sure. Happy the fall counter isn't a fail counter. No, this one's actually short on fails. Mainly because it's a very, very different type of building to what I'd normally do. So, yeah, we're keeping that counter way lower. Okay, so you're going to do copper cable. And you're also going to do copper cable. And then 7. We're going to have a constructor there. Constructor there. And I'm pretty sure I need a third constructor. Okay. We're going to have you do cable, which needs 30, plus 30, plus 30. So you need to come out from there. Then I need a splitter out of that machine. Into... No, I need a splitter out of this machine next. Yep. To take some of what you're making. And put it in there. That's not straight. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay, so you're making 45. You're going to take 30 this way, and then that didn't line up. And you're taking 30 this way, and then you're going to take your other 15 from there, and we're going to bring it in there. Okay. Oh, it's starting to feel like spaghetti. That power pole is going to come to here, then into there, and ouch, into there, and into there. Surprisingly empty. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. No. Can I note how happy I am that the copper ore is blue tinted? Well, it's technically green tinted. And, I do admit, it's the small details. Okay, so I want to merge here. Which, of course, is going to be nowhere near being in the middle. Then we're going to do a merger there. And then we're going to do a merger there. There. Yeah, how the hell am I meant to join that up? Merger. That way's you're out. Okay, towards me. talk about tie belts. Nope, that failed. There to there to there to a organization storage container. Okay. So that should give us a solid belt of cables out. Are those things stackable? As in, those things, yes. These things, no. Basically, anything that looks perfectly square, yes. So the storage containers, yes. The smelters, no, because they got smoke coming out the top of them. So that makes them not quite stackable. It works, yep. Finally, the stream is back. Jesus, my Wi-Fi in the kitchen sucks. No, the stream was here all the time. You were the one who was absent. It's entirely your fault, Faceless. JD does not fail. He just gets temporarily sidetracked at times. But he's been very focused for the last 2 hours. And I am exceedingly tired as it is 12:30 at night. You can stack splitters and mergers. Technically, you can stack anything as long as it clips. Hey, Hat. Morning. It would be morning, right? But a straight belt at height 2 and fast replace the belt. Build a straight belt at height 2 and fast replace the belt with a splitter. Yes. You can spaghetti anything. But at the moment, I just want to make sure that this is feeding correctly. You're feeding, you're feeding, you're feeding, you're feeding. Excellent. Okay. Production. Assembler. I need one of those things. Can I make one of those things? Cool. Assembler. Whack. Assembler. Dead set, just place it. Okay, so I need to make that one. Which is 15, so I need 4 of these machines, which means I need a whole belt of iron plate coming in. Okay, that's neat, Chitty. You are 16 hours ahead of me. Yes, that means you're in US. And it means it is technically Saturday for me, so technically I have to vote now. Yay, me. At 2:30. Oh, of course. Of course. So, this is the problem. I'm tired. I can't do time zones. I can do 16 hours the US, because that's an easy one. Because if I say 16 hours, I'm going to hit a US time zone. You know, it might vary as according to daylight savings which one, but I'm guaranteed I'm going to hit one of them. It's like throwing a fistful of dust at a dartboard. You're going to hit something. Okay, so 75 wire per minute is not one of these machines. These machines do 45. So if 2 machines do 90... No, hang on, let's go back. So I want to have 4 of these machines running flat out to give me 60 per minute. Which means I need to have shit ton of iron plate, but we'll get back to that. Basically a full belt's worth. And then I need 75, which is 150, which is 300. 300 wire. Wait, we're back to iron? No, we're to copper wire to make iron. Copper has 2 recipes. It has wire and it has heavy cable. That's it. So far, copper has been so useless. We don't have electronic circuits yet, so that's probably why it's been useless, but so far it's pretty useless. So if I want to make 300 wire per minute, I And you guys make 45. 45 and 45 is 90. 90 and 90 is 180. Plus another 90 is 270. Plus another one is 3 something. Okay. That's what I thought. 6.6 machines. So 7 machines. Which is stupid because they come in sets of 2. Which means I don't technically have a spare one. So it means... No, actually they come in sets of 1 runs 2. You come off 1 belt of copper. Okay. Put that back down. How about that one? That's also 75. Which is a lot of iron. It's actually cheaper than the original recipe, but it's still a lot of iron. These ratios are special. These ratios are awesome. I'm actually really, really loving them. No, what I've actually found is rather than overclocking a machine, it's actually better to underclock several machines. And that's the way I've been doing things. So one smelter gets split and runs 2 constructors, which then run 3 wire machines at flat out speed. Is that right? 45. Hang on. You're running 15 into 40. No, so you're just running 15 to 45. Okay. So 15 into 45. So we need a smelter with... We need 4 smelters with 8 constructors. And then we need to... So that's 45 and 45. Then I need to merge the belts into sets of 60 and then take them downstairs. Because that's where the iron production is. Okay, so let's start this end. So, we want a constructor. 1. 2. You're being fed off 1 smelter. 3. 4. You're being fed off a 2nd smelter. 5. 6. I probably need to move them this way. We'll get to that. Smelter. Okay, so if I've got a smelter there, let's rip you up, put you nice and close. 7. That doesn't look straight. Okay, it says it is. Better username! Welcome, mate! So Rev, probably 7 machines, and then have the excess copper ingots be available, and the excess copper wire be available. So rather than physically overclocking the machines, just letting them back up. But that's like 10 steps down the road. I need to actually get everything else built first before I make big decisions like that. I need... Nope. 7. Wait. Don't notice my account. I'm commercial stocks. Yeah, I remember now. So you're taking the well. So it means you're taking the AMD approach to overperformance. That's not fair. CPU architecture between Intel is AMD is so much more complex than that. It is, but it isn't. I know lots of people bag out Intel for just going for raw gigahertz speed, and people say AMDs get better performance for the same gigahertz. But then again, Intel tends to rock anything with single core performance because they've got a faster gigahertz overall. Just saying. Logistics. Splitter. One splitter. Two splitter. Really? Oh, that's only two. That's only 2 copper belts in. Well, that makes life easier. All right. So that means this needs to slide over 2 copper belts. So go away. Go away. You need to come over there instead. You need to go away. You need to... Oh, we could go in and out. Do I want to? Okay, so let's go... We go up and out. Alright, let's go there to there first. Come on. No clip? No, you clipped. Try again. You're going to clip no matter what. If I take you up to there, you won't clip. Okay. Now I need to get on the outside of the building. I love this part. All my love of heights kicks in. Fucking hell. Okay, so you're going to go there. Now there's a belt that pushes me further out of the building. Awesome. And the cats are fighting. Just thought I'd tell everybody. That's actually too far. That's really convenient. So I want that one to hook up to there. I want you to go to there. And then work out which one's which. That one into there. Shit! I thought I fell. Can we come back inside the building, please? Nope, I'm not happy. Now I'm happy. Okay. Now you can continue along the outside. Where are we going to? Here. Here. Okay, now I gotta go back in. Hang on. 4. Jump out here again. For fuck's sake. Okay, I'm going back inside the building. I'm staying inside the building because I'm not happy being outside the building. Put that wall back in. Remove that floor. Excellent. Alright, what? It's not spaghetti. What? I said the AMD approach because their graphics cards are incrementally less power hungry at lower clock speeds. Funny thing is, was it the 1660? The 1660 is even lower power usage than the AMD cards for the same spec. Which, honestly, I don't care about power usage. In fact, my PC, it doesn't get turned off. So, yeah, I don't really care about power usage overall. But it was an interesting thing that I noticed when I was looking at a review of the 1660s. Okay. And this is so not spaghetti. Like, if you want to see spaghetti, go look at my YouTube series. That is, special. Can I put a power pole right there? No? Okay. I'll put the power pole on this side then. Come on. Okay, you're going to make wire, and you're going to make wire. And you're going to make copper. And you're going to have a tiny bit of belt right there. And you're going to make copper. You're going to make wire. You're going to make wire. You're going to go from there to there with a splitter. Can you, like, aim the right way, please, splitter? Come on. That's still not correct. Come up here. What? Encroaching clearance, my ass. Okay. Power pole there. Power pole there. Power pole there, because they should technically be on this side. Two more hooked up. And when 90% of the games you play are single core. Look, multi-cores have been out for years now, and it's only now that games are actually starting to take advantage of multi-cores. It's such a shame you can't spiral belts through this 3-slot conveyor balls. Would have been awesome if we could. Yeah, the ramps were a great idea for the walls. Didn't think Fear of Heights would still be an issue after so many hours played. Oh yeah, no, no, Fear of Heights is bad, and I've got to say, it's, I think it's actually getting worse. Yeah, this game's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to permanently cure me of any fear of heights, or I'm going to be so scarred I can't step up a ladder ever again. Now the dog's at it. And at 1 AM, I'm not going outside to deal with him. And yeah, I've seen some of Mojo's stream, and yeah, somebody needs to rein that kid in. He's doing stuff that I wouldn't even let pass. In fact, actually, I remember him doing a loop-to-loop around a rock. Okay. Okay, you're set, obviously. You're not set. You're now set. You're set. You're set. Oop. What do I do there? No power. Okay, that seems like an important thing to fix. Copper ingots. Okay, fine. My ramp could go away. It was temporary, so I could get up to the next level. You're not plugged in either. Something failed there. That power line goes into that machine. That one goes to that machine. That goes to there. And that goes to there. And then you come to here. Which goes to there. Okay. I'm blaming Intel for delayed implementation of multi-core gaming. I'm not. He's been infected by JD. He's finding his inner JD. No. No. Mojo had all the spaghetti powers long ago. He hasn't let them loose. Oh, that seems mildly important. Okay, so you're now processing. Come on, I want to see some lights on. Yellow, 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 green, green, green. Come on, green. Green. It's just taking a while for that piece of copper ingot to get there. Excellent. Red. Why are you red? You red because you backed up? No, you're red because you don't have a recipe. Okay, so that is... This is the beauty of this. That's 45... Which now means I need to go split, merge, split. You're going to put out 45. So I need to take 15 off this guy and send it into this one and into this one. Yeah, and have 15 left over goes to this one. And then you're going to do 15 to that one, that one, and that one. Oh, the nightmares! He used to be UPS masterpiece turnaround for Satisfactory. A bad person for thinking Jenny is synonymous with spaghetti belting. See, that's the thing. Like, I've got such a name for spaghetti, but I think it just comes down to how quickly I build, and I don't know. I don't find it hard to build spaghetti, whereas lots of other people are like, no, it's really, really hard. I'm like, no, it's dead easy. You just get a belt from A to B and use every belt trick you know under the book to get it there. So 1, so 2, 4, 6, 8. So I've actually got all 8 here. So you output 45, which means you need to send 15 that way, and 15 onto this one, and 15 onto that one. Then you need to put 15 onto that one, that one, that one. Is that right? So give me 3 belts, 180, another 3 belts at 180, that's 360, and I only need 300. Ooh! It's those tricks that do it? Yeah, look, I've got a few hours in Factorio, so, yeah, doing tricky belt stuff is not really an issue anymore. So let's go split, merge, split over the top merge. Or do we go split, merge, split over the top, merge, split over the top, merge? That gives me 3 belts. I can hopefully get down somehow. Because I'm going to have 6 belts I need to take downstairs. That's the thing. Well, technically I could cheat and take 2 very fast belts downstairs. Or 1 extremely fast belt downstairs. 2 extremely fast belts downstairs. And see, if I'm using those, it just means I can just merge all this shit together. Just make my life easier. I gotta split them out back at the other end, but that's... Oh, do I? What do those machines need again? Production! One of them. We need 30. No, you need 75 per minute. And we need how many of these again? We're going to do 4 of them. So 75 and 75 is 150. So I've just got to get 150 on a belt. And I can split it and fit it into 2 machines. Okay. So if I can do that, we can go these 4 onto 1 belt, these 4 onto another belt, use really fast belts to get downstairs, and then split them back out to fit them in these machines, which still needs me to set up a whole nother dedicated smelting to make iron plate, which we haven't done yet. Guess what we're going to go do? Looks like Scarecrow's taken over my Twitch feeds. Everybody's playing it, and like 3 streams of my followers playing other games. Holy moly. What is this game? I've never heard of it. But that's not really surprising for me. I don't tend to follow popular games. Hence why I'm doing Factorio. And yeah, Satisfactory is fairly popular. But I noticed as quickly as it took off, it dropped off. As Jetty has faced my headache. Oh, no. It really does need lighting options. No, this is not a headache, Stinson. It's just a one problem at a time situation. So, iron plate is up here. And I literally just need to look at it and then go, okay, I need another one of them. So it's 2 iron belts into a merger, into... That's a solid belt of iron. Okay. I don't need that, do I? Just build it right there so I can reach it. Can I reach it? Of course not. Stitched iron plate. It only needs... Okay, so it's actually a direct feed. So it's one of these straight into one of those. That actually simplifies things. So the issue is getting the copper into the other half of it. Okay, so that's... So I just need 2 more belts of iron, which luckily I sort of have laying around that I sort of stole. Hang on, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope, you're not a belt anymore. Go away. Go away. Go away. I'm cleaning up here. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's these 2 belts need to stop being temporary steel and go back to being real something. Eventually you'll give up, dog. No. Go away. I need the space. Go away. Production. Assembler. Let's stand on top of this to build the next one, so I can look at my placement. Okay. I can actually see myself making reinforced iron plate before this is done by hand. Cable. Shadows died twice. It's by the From Software, the guys who made the Dark Souls series. Okay. No. Don't know it. Don't know it. Heard nothing about it. Was not on my radar. But unfortunately, and I've seen it really, really bad with Satisfactory. The amount of... So on day one, I got up and I streamed, as you guys probably know. And then I couldn't stream for half the day. So during that time, I was looking for somebody to watch. Because I wanted to see more Satisfactory content. And I spent all day bouncing from stream to stream to stream to stream. And there were lots of people playing it. But unfortunately, like, so many people were just like, oh, it's a new game, it's multiplayer. I'm gonna play multiplayer and like literally screw around in the game. There was no actual making any game progress. And then eventually, as the day wore on, more and more streamers sort of, you know, they either joined or they left or whatever. And by day 2, there was less people doing it. By day 3, there was doing it. In fact, it's actually put up the quality of the content now, because now it's people that have either learnt it or they've moved on and gone and done something else. And I don't know. I'll do my try me Tuesdays, where I do random games, and it's going to be for the day. They may never ever get seen the light of day ever again, but they might. Like the Operation... Crap, I can't remember what it was. The game like Satisfactory. Operation Zero, that was it. I streamed that like 3 times. Because that was actually a lot of fun. Even though it had so many problems with it, and it was really early access. It was a lot of fun to play. And then I played a whole lot more off the stream. Okay, so if I do that... Yeah, I know. You can't put that there, but I can manually do it because your game's stupid. That failed. Try again. So yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, too many streamers that just play a game and get a bunch of views to start with and follows and then disappear and never play that game again. And I've already started going through and clearing out my follow list from like 2 days ago. Because I'm like, well, you're playing blah blah that I have absolutely zero interest in watching. Okay.